Well, I know a lot of you aren't into sports ball, but as the great Tyrell Owens used to say, grab your popcorn. That's right. We're going to jump into a world of cinematic miscalculations called the MCU. And we're going to dive into an extravaganza that's coming up soon called The Marvels. Prepare to witness the daring feat of combining characters that, let's be honest, nobody really asked to see together. The MCU is back, and this time they're just trying, very trying. Here we go. So let's start first with an underwhelming lineup. Because folks, that's what The Marvels is. The Marvels boasts a trio of characters that apparently have the superpower of escaping your memory faster than a speeding bullet. It's not exactly Superman, but you get the point there. First up, you have Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, a character who made a splash in her solo film by not really making a splash, kind of riding the coattails of a film that premiered right in front of it, and on the expectation that it was important to see the next film after it. And after that, the party is rounded out Monica Rambeau, who, let's face it, nobody really remembers from her brief appearance in WandaVision, if you even saw WandaVision. And I think that's a fleeting memory to the people who even have. And then let's not forget about Kamala Khan, a teenage sensation who, you guessed it, is just yet another superhero in the ever-growing pile of been there, done that. And let me tell you, changing up her powers wasn't exactly the best move either. So what this is a result of, this is an amalgamation. It's a forced creative alchemy. Behind the scenes, the masterminds here for the Marvels are pulling out all the stops to create something. I mean, director Nia DaCosta, again, a casted director, is armed with the task of making these misfit characters work, leading the charge. That's what she's supposed to do, as the showrunner. And joining her team are, writers that, nobody really cares about either. Megan McDonald, Nia DaCosta herself, Alyssa Karasik, and Zeb Wells. Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige, he definitely drew the short straw on this one because he's producing this film. Because what's an MCU film without his reassuring presence? Wonder if he was even at the set at all. And look, from page to screen, and you have to look at the way these characters are portrayed on comics, this is going to be unforgettable or forgettable, or both. Because the cast of The Marvels is here to prove that the ensemble doesn't always mean entertaining, they've delivered you the three people that nobody wanted to see. Brie Larson returns as Carol Danvers, ready to dazzle us with her charisma that made her forgettable in the first place, unlikable. There's another few choice adjectives that I would use here, but I'm going to be kind. Next, we have Tiona Paris, bravely taking on the role of Monica Rambeau once again, the character who managed to get lost in the WandaVision shuffle amongst all of the nonsensical plot devices that were employed to try to make somebody who's truly evil at that point in their life the hero and the victim of the story. And meanwhile, Iman Vellani, who, let me tell you, did a great job in her portrayal of Kamala Khan, is unfortunately in a character that has all the markings of being yet another young hero who honestly is just an afterthought and has been since the very creation of the character, because somebody wanted to see themselves as a superhero. And this all comes down to the box office boondoggle. You see, that glorious battlefield where the Marvel machine has triumphed so many times before is, not such a friendly environment any longer. This time, of course, dear viewer, the stakes are even higher because there hasn't been Marvel success throughout Phase 4 and now into Phase 5. And with the Marvels being released in a world where everyone seems to have superhero fatigue, which I'm not even 100% certain is even real, the question is, will this film actually make money? And, with all the parties involved, I'm going to say probably not. And then you enter the conveniently timed exit of Dune Part 2, providing the Marvels with a momentary monumental spotlight. But let's not kid ourselves. It's more like being the last kid picked for dodgeball. And in this situation, I'm not sure that the Marvels was prepared to be the only thing in the box office at the time, because it'll really put on display just how broken the MCU is right now. And ultimately, what this is the fate of forgotten heroes, because let me tell you, you can forget all of these characters just moments after you see them. And as the release date of the Marvels draws closer, a sense of curiosity may be in the air. Not about the film's success, though, just about how it will fare against the backdrop of skepticism from people like me, and probably from you. If the recent Secret Invasion series has taught us anything, it's that not every MCU venture is guaranteed gold. The sad truth is that no amount of spandex is going to cover up the fact that nobody really cares about Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, or Kamala Khan. And that forced team-up flick is something that I don't think anybody wants to see. And the fact that they've brought in Nick Fury as a crippled, broken character at this point, which they took painstaking joy in disassembling, I don't even know that he'll draw anybody in either. So in conclusion, we're embarking on a very strange cinematic journey here, or we're about to. Just a few months from now, The Marvels is going to hit theaters. I don't think it's going to be an unexpected masterpiece. More likely, it's probably going to be an experiment in how to cement a failure. It's probably the nicest way to put it. So my question is, are you going to go out and buy tickets for this? Are you going to spend your hard-earned money to see this film? I'm not. I probably will see the film, but I don't think I'm paying for it. And The Marvels is coming whether we want it or not. The question is, are you going to say wow or why? With that, my time is over, but your time is just beginning. So please use the comment section down below, and hopefully we can have a conversation about The Marvels. And, well, I would say the solidification of history. That's not right. The finish of failure? I don't know. Grant, I'm going to leave you to finish this one up.
Failure of any kind is failure.
Anyway, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time,